Welcome to the Animation Station Podcast, your home for discussions and debates about all things animation. Each week, we'll rank, review, and revel in animated shows from yesterday and today, and from around the world. So grab your Acme slingshot, set your mobile suit to autopilot, and put on your mouse ears. The Animation Station Podcast begins now.
The one thing I don't like about Zootopia, man.
Well,
So it's terrible.
We can talk about the soundtrack or lack thereof.
Well, I mean, there's a soundtrack. It's just all score, except for that one thing.
Oh, when she's flipping.
I wish we would have heard Guns and Rodents.
Guns and Rodents.
Yeah, I wish they would have done like spoofs of all those bands, and we could have heard like more music.
What would be a good Guns and
Welcome to the Jungle. It's perfect.
Welcome to the Jungle or Panda Dice City.
That's puntacular.
Could there be? Oh, that would be cool. Panda Dice City.
Yeah,
that would be dope.
They could have the Zoo Fighters, which I think was
one of the
options on there. I don't know what song they could sing. Oh, Monkey Wrench. Perfect.
Yeah. Literally have the Bengals.
Yes. Yeah. I like that.
And
like, I wish they would have done more of that. Shakira, she's
like
okay.
Walk like an equestrian.
Ooh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
These are bad. All right.
So, like maybe they'll come out with that like as like on the extras or something. Like it just seems like it's too good of an idea
the
for
movie's
them to.
The movie's been out for a year. I don't think they're gonna.
Well, maybe
pop
like
up
special edition or something. I don't know. It just seems like it's too good of an idea.
Maybe in Zootopia too.
Leave behind. Are they gonna do it too?
They should.
I'm surprised we haven't heard anything about it.
It's Zootopia. I mean, it's Disney. They don't like to announce stuff until they're like, oh, yeah, here it is. When's it come out? 3 years. Maybe that'll be their next one after Frozen. Because what else do they have on the docket?
Gigantic.
Gigantic, which is was that supposed to be this year? Or is that 2018?
I don't know. All I've ever seen is a poster.
Right? And Giraffic.
Yeah. Pig Hero 6.
Pig Hero 6 was good.
That was a good one.
We're getting a Pig Hero 6 TV show.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting a Wrangled
TV that's what it was.
show.
So good.
Maybe Zootopia show. Kind of like, do you ever watch the old like Hercules or Aladdin series that Disney used to have?
No.
I think if they did it like that, like kept it the same, ish art style, but did that may be pretty good.
That could be cool.
That'd be nifty.
Yeah. I'd rather see Zootopia 2 than have a TV show.
Yeah, I think me too.
Yeah.
That would probably be better.
Yeah.
All right, ready to pop this?
Let's.
Welcome to the Animation Station Podcast, episode 39, the last podcast of animation. This
Audience Appreciation April. I got you.
That's what I said. I was getting hung up on animation again. But anyway, my name is Josh.
My name's Gavin.
Nothing really newsworthy.
Yeah, I didn't really hear much news come out this week about anything really. It's been all Star Wars this week.
Yeah, that's it. It's just Star Wars. Cool
from all the stuff that people are posting from their experience at Celebration Orlando.
I did go see Your Name again.
Oh yeah, you saw the English.
Yeah, I've seen the dub twice now.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
So you. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so I've seen it twice now, and like it.
Yeah.
Like it. I also saw Gifted after we recorded the last podcast. It's that Chris Evans and Jenny Slate movie.
Oh, okay.
With the little girl who's like super smart.
Nice.
I saw a Coco teaser.
Really?
Yeah, the same same teaser thing that we've got.
Oh.
Still really have no desire to see that movie.
Well,
I look at it, I'm like, huh. Well, I guess that's going to be a movie.
What do you want to see that you're not seeing?
Well, no, I mean it doesn't entice me. I'm not actively looking for anything. I want something to entice me.
Okay.
That's what I want from a preview. I want a preview to grab me.
Right.
Something like that, and it just didn't grab me.
Yeah. Maybe once the full trailer comes out, you'll see more.
Maybe something that'll get me. Like Guardians of the Galaxy didn't grab me.
Right.
So I'm just like, I don't care to see it.
Yeah, I'm not as interested
Thor,
in...
though. Thor grabbed me. Thor, I thought, looked really good.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
That looked pretty cool.
I'll go see Thor. I more than likely won't go see Guardians.
Yeah, I'll probably see Guardians. But I'm not as taken with Baby Groot as everybody is.
Right?
I liked...
He's the turnoff for me.
Big Groot.
I didn't even like Big Groot.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I liked him a lot. And, I mean, I get it, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I wish he was grown back up.
Right? It's like he's an alien. How long does it take to grow? They'll probably have 4 movies with him as Baby Groot. Is he going to go through teenage Groot years, or he's just going to be sassy? He's going to be like, I'm Groot. Like that.
He's apparently also from Southern California.
Right? He is.
Are they going to do more than these 2 movies?
Well, they're going to be in Infinity War.
Oh, but I mean, just standalone movies?
Who knows? Who knows? Okay. I don't know what Chris Pratt's contract is. I would assume he signed on for like 3 movies.
Are they going to do a Jurassic Universe or some sort of sequel
they're
to
doing
Jurassic
another
World?
Jurassic World. Yeah, he's in the process of filming it right now.
Cool.
Yeah, and that's why, and he's doing all of his "What's my snack"
that's
videos on
right.
Instagram.
That's right. Those are funny,
Those are
man.
hilarious.
That guy's hilarious. He's really good. I really still like the idea of him being Indiana Jones.
See, and that's the part that hurts, because I really love Chris Pratt, like since Parks and Rec. Mm-hmm. But I just don't want to see Guardians. It's nothing. Yeah. Nothing. It's just like anything like that. Like grab Josh and pull him in. So.
Right.
But I want to support Chris Pratt. But it's also like, well, it's a Marvel movie. It'll make $1 billion. So I guess my one $6 ticket is not going to be of any value to it. So.
Right. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. And on the Coco note, I think a lot of that, and I think I've said this before, is, I mean, in general, you don't really like Pixar movies. Yeah. So those trailers really would have to sell you on it, because you know going into it, you're like, well, I don't really feel the Pixar thing, so they got to really sell me on it. And if Cars 3 didn't sell you, then you're...
I'm trying to think of any Pixar movie has sold me.
On the trailer?
Yeah.
Well...
Or any Pixar trailer has sold me on the movie.
That's what I meant.
Yeah. That's what Zootopia sold me, because we saw that right before Star Wars.
Yeah, that's not Pixar.
I know, but I mean, that's what I'm talking about. And
that's what we saw the trailer in front of Star Wars?
Yep, it was Star Wars.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Yeah, dude.
They
popped the whole bit with the sloth scene.
Oh, I remember the trailer.
Yeah,
I don't remember it being in front of Star Wars.
Yeah.
That seems kind of like a weird mix.
No, it's Disney, man. They're like, kids are going to come see the Star Wars movie. Let's pop this in there.
Yeah, I get it.
And it made parents laugh. Because I remember sitting up on the balcony, and we only ever go to the balcony to go see good movies.
Right.
So, Star Wars got a lot of interesting stuff coming out of Star Wars, too. Which
really?
kind of animation-wise...
Oh, really?
We'll talk it, yeah. This last season 4 of Star Wars Rebels will be the last season of Star Wars Rebels.
Really?
No more. It's done.
Huh. That surprises me. It's really popular. Is it because they had like a finite story arc that they were working with?
And I think, in my opinion, this is my opinion. I don't know. Haven't really read too much into it. I just remember what I watched during Celebration and subsequently after. In my opinion, to continue the story of Star Wars, you need to go beyond or further back in time. Because you have...
Instead of trying to shoehorn things in.
Exactly. You have
current
a 16-year gap that you have. Or maybe it's 18. How old is Luke? 16 years old?
I don't know what gap we're talking about.
Between 3 and 4. How old is Luke Skywalker?
18 years old. Yeah, he's like 18.
We'll say 18. So you have an 18-year window that you have that you wanted to tell this story. Mm-hmm. But even then, you tell it like right up before.
That's where Rebels is?
That's where Rebels
between
is.
3 and 4?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And like, because I mean, we have the ship and like the captain or whatever from Rebels in Rogue One.
Oh,
like,
right.
Their ship is there, the droid's there, they announce her name. So they technically are at least in Rogue One. Now, where they go from there, because then you start getting into other, like the main universe,
right.
And then it's like what becomes canon there. And you still have Ahsoka. Like her fate has not been decided.
Oh, she's in that series?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't
She
know
comes
that.
back, and she's grown up now.
Dang.
And we're like, oh, wait, is Ahsoka dead because she had a fight with Darth Vader? So it's like, what happened? We don't know yet.
Wow.
And that is supposed to be addressed this season.
Okay.
Who knows, really?
Interesting.
But I also don't watch Rebels.
For some reason, I didn't think that Rebels was set during that time period. That's
Yeah.
cool. That's kind of cool. I agree with you, though. I think they've done enough in between stories. They should go back or far into the future again.
Yeah, I would
see how
love
things
for
play
them
out.
to go back. Kind of
Me
like,
too, but I want to see the one thing that I don't think you want to see, which is a Yoda story.
I mean, Yoda's 900 years old, man.
I know.
I mean, you don't have to. They've had Yoda stories forever.
I know, but I mean a movie.
Oh, why do you want a Yoda movie?
I like Yoda.
That seems boring.
Okay. Jeez, you don't have to go.
Don't worry, I won't.
I know.
They do a Yoda movie, I'm out.
What about Obi-Wan Kenobi? Like
I'll see
a
an
young Obi-Wan Kenobi.
If young Obi-Wan Kenobi is played by Ewan McGregor, then
You
yes.
can't do that. He's too old.
No, he's not.
To play younger than he was in the first film? Yes.
Oh, we're doing
That's what I'm saying.
young
That's-
Obi-Wan
yeah.
Kenobi?
Yeah.
So before he was an apprentice.
Well, it didn't have to be before he was an apprentice.
Like-
It could be when he was an apprentice, but he's too old now to play
Yeah, he's
anywhere
too old
close
now.
to episode 1.
Yeah, but he's almost, well, he's really not almost the age of Alec Guinness, so. So I was gonna say, he's Alec Guinness. Oh, no, he's not.
Yeah, no, he's not quite there yet.
But we also got a Battlefront 2 trailer. Battlefront
What's
2 looks good.
Battlefront? Is that
Star
the
Wars.
video,
The video
game?
game, yes.
Yeah, okay.
And we finally have a story this time.
Oh, it's not
You're like-
just a multiplayer
Not just
online
a multiplayer.
mode.
They're going back
Got
to
it.
the good days. Now, Battlefront 2's story was fantastic because you were a member of the 501st,
Oh, okay.
and you were basically, you were started as a clone, and then you advanced your way, and you went through all these campaigns and everything like that, and you were voiced by Django Morrison.
The guy
Morrison?
that's in Moana?
Yeah, that's what people know him as. The guy
Sorry,
from
just trying to bring it
Moana.
back to animation. Sue me.
That is animation.
Okay,
Video games
geez.
are animation. Video games are they not?
They
It's
are.
digital animation, yeah.
They are.
Sometimes drawn animation.
Really?
Mhm.
Wow, I'd like to see that.
I got some stuff for you
All right.
Yeah.
Sweet.
that I can show you.
Sweet.
All right, ready to talk about Zootopia?
I'm so ready.
You're just like not even paying any attention. You're like zoned
Well,
out when I'm talking about stuff.
Yeah, I'm also
Now
exhausted.
you know how it feels.
When I talk?
Yeah, and I'm just
Amazing.
right.
Friendship over.
What is a friendship? Anyway, we're going to talk about Zootopia. It was Disney's 2016 animated film.
Mega
Did they
hit.
do any other ones
What do you mean?
in 16?
Yes, they
else
did
did they do?
Moana.
Oh, so Disney's only good.
Whatever, dude. Moana's awesome. But this is a movie, one of the
Wait,
few
hold on. What is
animated
it?
movies.
What is it? Hold on. It's a Golden Globe and Academy Award winning movie, Zootopia.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Best animated feature winning. Because I think they both won awards at both shows.
Did Moana win anything
Yeah.
at the Academy Awards?
Yeah, they won
they win?
for I think best original song or one of those things.
Oh,
I think they won for some. I think they won a couple.
who cares?
Yeah, but the big prize, Zootopia,
Yes.
and our. Ooh, did you hear my stomach? Wow, my stomach just did a super growl. Yeah, our friends over at Cloud City Cast.
They know all
they
about
had
Zootopia
to pay up on
winning.
our little Oscar bet, and they were awesome. They were good sports about it, and they did a whole week of shows where they flipped the script.
We shouldn't have had them do DreamWorks. That was a mistake.
Yeah, it's weird. They really don't like DreamWorks movies.
Well, yeah, we should have just made it just cartoons.
Just anything,
Just
not
anything
Disney.
other than
yeah,
Disney.
that makes sense. That makes sense. So Zootopia,
Yeah.
awesome movie, man. It's so good. I remember when we went and saw it in the theater because we saw it. Did we see that together?
We saw that together. That was
That was like the first thing we ever watched together, wasn't
yes,
it?
it was.
Yeah. So that was cool.
'Cause I thought you were just some like stiff artist man who was kind of like I like Disney, and I was like, oh, okay, but because I was friends with your wife,
mm-hmm.
and then it's like, and then we saw the Zootopia trailer during Star Wars, and I was like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, cool, that looks kind of good. And you're like, oh, yeah, it looks kind of good. Like, do you want to go see it? Because I was trying to make a conscious effort to, get to know you, even though you didn't really try to get to know me at all.
Whatever.
So I was like, do you want to go see the movie? And then it turned into yes. And then we went and saw the movie.
That was the first time you asked me out, and that was our first date.
Right? You didn't pay for anything, though.
That's true.
So you're welcome.
The movie blew me away from the very first time we saw it. And this is the type of movie that every single time I watch it, it blows me away.
Because we saw it on a Saturday. I saw it again on Sunday. Did you see it again on Sunday?
Yeah, we both saw it again at Penn Square.
Oh, did we see?
Yeah.
Oh.
We had such a great time on our first date. We went and saw it again.
Did we see it at the Warren?
The first time, yeah.
The first time at the Warren,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah.
And you were a little wussy. And you were like, oh, I don't want to go to Moore. It's tornado country.
Seriously. Like, this
Not
is
in
the time
February.
of year. This is hey, man, they can happen anytime. They're not likely to, but dude, I'm not cavalier when it comes to tornadoes.
One of the safest places in all of Oklahoma is the Moore Warren Theater.
Well, see, I didn't know that, though,
Yeah.
at the time.
I survived the tornado in there before.
I know. Mother of a tornado.
Good Lord, that was a big one.
Let's not think about that. Anyway, so this is the type of movie to me that just, it delivers every time. It goes, to me, instantly amongst their very finest works at Disney. And again, we just finished watching it, and it just moves me every time.
There's
I
still,
think it's
and
so
there's
good.
still, after all of these subsequent viewings that I've seen,
Mm-hmm.
still little stuff like the hoof locker.
That
Just
was
noticed
awesome.
hoof locker today.
Yeah, we both noticed it at the exact same moment.
And the other one.
Yeah.
There is everyone. This is a surprise contest. There is a Star Trek reference in the movie Zootopia.
Yep.
If you can find and tell me what just DM me. If you can DM me, or just DM the podcast, Animation Station Podcast on Instagram. DM us what the Star Trek reference is in the movie Zootopia. You will win a fabulous prize.
Yep.
Maybe
Happy
a copy
hunting.
Maybe the copy of the movie. Who knows? I'll think of something. I'll think of something.
Generous. Nice.
Well, if they find it, good luck. I just happened to see it.
That's one of the cool things about the environmental designs in the movie is that they're just so filled with detail. There's tons of little Easter eggs and puns and all the signage and
Mousies and Target.
yeah. I mean,
Target's my favorite.
it's just filled with stuff. I love it. Everywhere you go, whether you're in Tundra Town or what's the rainforest called? Sahara bird. Is that my phone making that noise?
It's your phone.
I thought I turned it down.
There's Sahara Square.
Sahara Square. That's it. I can't remember what the rainforest one is though. Rainyberg.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Zootopia, the city itself is just spectacular. I think it's one of the coolest cities we've ever seen in a Disney animated movie.
I don't know. San Francisco is pretty dope.
That's also one of the coolest. So, to me, like, Disney's doing these big, broad landscapes, cityscapes, and environments for characters to live in. And I think they're doing it better than Pixar's doing, better than any domestic studio is doing, really. They're just so good at it. And I felt like I wanted to visit Zootopia, like, from the moment I saw it. It's like when we saw the trailer, I was like, oh my gosh, I cannot wait to explore this city. And I'm glad that we get to see so much of it during this film. Like, you get to see Little Rodentia, which I think is an amazing section of town.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorites. And that whole chase scene that happens through it is amazing. You get to see those three main boroughs that we talked about, whatever they're called.
Yeah, of the 12 districts.
Yeah, it's weird.
We get to see 4.
And even at the beginning, when she's coming in on the train and they do that aerial view of the city, it really just looks like it's divided between 3 areas.
Yeah.
It's like snowy, rainforesty, and Sahara-y with like city in the center. But apparently there's 9 others.
Speaking about when she comes in on that train.
Mm-hmm.
That train is the fastest train
See, I think you're making an assumption there, though, because there's
Well,
a cut where she's in a different part of the train. She's at the front of the train now, and she puts on her iPod. There had to have been a period of time there.
She gets in the train and she's like, okay, iPod, Guns N' Roses, Gazelle. Oh, I'll go Gazelle. Mm-hmm. Listens to Gazelle, and it plays one song, and she's there.
I think if you're taking a literal interpretation,
to go through Zootopia to get to,
City Center,
than it does for her to actually get to Zootopia.
If you're taking that scene literally, yes, I believe that's true.
Of course, that's how they're meant for you to take it. That train goes like 211 miles
a minute
in like 30 seconds.
Yeah, it's fast. It's a cool train, though.
It's pretty dope.
I'm pretty convinced that honking sound that train makes is the honking sound that the monorail makes at Disneyland. It sounds exactly like it, though.
Never been to Disneyland.
Well, you'll be able to write that off your bucket list in a few months.
Is that a bucket list item?
I put it on there for you, so yeah, it is.
Don't touch my list.
Hey, man, I'm adding experiences to your life.
Oh yeah, no, it's great. We do get a little bit of Hamilton in this movie too.
Oh, that's right.
We do get some Hamilton, and it's not Lin-Manuel.
It's not.
Oh, no. Poor Lin-Manuel. He can't be in every Disney movie.
I know.
But the one and only, extremely talented Daveed Diggs does make an appearance.
Little Thomas Jefferson.
Well, his voice makes an appearance.
Yeah. So, do you have any of his album?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you had any of his stuff.
Bam.
So it's when when Nick Wilde's partner... It jumps in the van and he rolls down the window and he's like, "If you kiss me tomorrow, I'll bite your face off," or whatever he says. Yeah. And he pumps up the radio and it's one of Daveed Diggs' tracks.
Yeah, I have
Daveed
Diggs,
Things
to a Giant.
We didn't really explain it. If you don't know, he was in the original cast of Hamilton with Lin-Manuel Miranda.
He was Marquis de Lafayette.
Mm-hmm. And Thomas Jefferson. Yeah, he was awesome.
He's the best part of that whole entire musical.
He's really, really good. He's not my favorite, but he's...
Who's your favorite in Hamilton?
I like Chris Jackson, the guy that played Hercules Mulligan and George Washington.
Oh, yeah, dude, he's great. When he
I love
his
voice.
That's a dope song.
Yeah. Well, and then when he comes in, when they're like, "Here comes the general," and he comes in as George Washington and he sings that. Oh, so good.
Oh, man.
And then One Last Time. I like that song, too. So. Anyway, shout out to Hamilton.
Yeah.
Woo.
Well... Sure.
So really, we were talking about it before. Like,
may he rest in peace.
That's the only song that's sung in the movie besides the Gazelle song.
Well, they also have the when she's flipping through the channels when she's depressed after being day one of Meter Maid.
Oh, that's right.
And it's all by me. So it's like, I'm a loser. I'm
a loser.
It's dope.
So good. Yeah, that's true. I forgot about those. So yeah, it's interesting that there's not much in the way of music with vocals in it.
Yeah.
It's all just score. And to me, it's a score that is really just background texture. Like, I can't think of any of the themes of the melodies of any of it.
There's that chase music when they're being chased by... Oh, the panther. Can't remember the panther's name.
I can't either.
But that's not his name.
We ended the movie 10 minutes ago, and I can't remember what that melody is.
Yeah.
So that may be...
It's generic, but bum chase music.
Yeah. So. It's weird because I would usually take points away from a movie for that because it's like, well, where's the music? But I don't think this movie needs anything.
Need it.
It's certainly not a musical like many other movies are.
It's definitely a story-driven plot. And that's honestly, I would say, one of the best Disney story-driven plots.
Yeah, and it makes sense why you like it so much because of that. You're very much a story character kind of guy.
And I love what Bogos is like. Not everything's all, when he does his whole, you can't just sing a song and make everything better.
Right.
Which is great because no one sings a freaking song in that movie other than Shakira.
Right. And it's kind of a self-referential humor about Disney because they always sing songs to make things better.
They do that in both of their 2016 movies.
Mm-hmm. Yep. They do that. Yeah, so...
Disney taking fun of themselves.
So...
Poking fun, not taking fun. That's a stupid thing to say. What?
Nothing. I was just waiting for you to finish your little
keep going.
thing. All right, so you mentioned the story. So tell me what you like about this story. Like, what is it that stands out? You know, you said it was possibly Disney's best story.
Yeah.
So what puts it on that level for you?
Mainly the interactions and the character growth with Judy and Nick. Because when we first start off, Judy is just, kind of like this country bumpkin who just wants to, live her dream of being a cop. And, her struggles through, I guess, the prejudice of being a bunny. So we have that, and then, how she doesn't trust Nick at the beginning because she's like, as a fox, crafty foxes, so some more prejudice.
Was that you grabbing your fox spray?
Yeah, it was my fox repellent.
I was like, what are you doing with your hip?
I unhooked my fox repellent and get my hand ready.
Nice.
I'm going to draw it, I guess, and
so
try
apparently
and spray
I'm the
it for
predator
like 30
here?
feet. Yeah.
Okay.
No, you're prey.
Okay.
You so prey. But no, and then we have Nick on the other hand, who he's just been doing this hustle his entire life.
Right. And
you get a humanizing part with Nick when you do feel sympathy for him because he's like, oh yeah, why you a jerk all the time? Like, right. Because of this experience when he was a child. So I quite enjoy, and especially like their interactions together, like when she. It's like, you're just a real articulate fella.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, it's great to be someone who's not patronizing.
Yeah.
It's very, very tongue-in-cheek and very great. Like, yeah, just all their quips and especially Nick. Nick's got quips for days.
Yeah.
And Judy just rolls with it, and, she, comes in with her own, too. It's just, their interactions together are great.
Yeah. Two perfect actors for those roles. I thought they were just excellently cast, and Jason Bateman's performance is just amazing, and I think Jennifer Goodwin does a great job, but Jason Bateman just kills this movie. So
because it's one of those, like, anybody could be Judy.
Yeah, I don't know,
but not
Jennifer Goodwin has the right kind of like natural, sweet, innocent sound.
Yeah, but other people have sweet, innocent sounds.
Yeah,
but I don't think anybody else could have been Nick. That's Jason Bateman's role.
Yeah, he was perfect as that. Like that's how he is in a lot of his movies, and when
they do Zootopia, it has to be Jason Bateman.
Nice. Again. Yeah, absolutely. So let me ask you this: the themes that are in the story of prejudice, stereotypes, maybe even racism. Do those things elevate this story to you, or do they just add texture? Does that not really play into it? Is it really just more about the relationship between those two characters that's interesting to you?
It's more the relationship that's interesting. I mean, the like the prejudice and everything like that in it. It's definitely a part of the movie, and it plays its role very well.
Right.
But I mean, it's really for me, like their interactions and their story and their growth is what draws me more to the movie.
I get it. That's cool.
I mean, we definitely play on a lot of, social themes during this, and I love that Disney was like, we got this, guys, come up to bat and just hit this one out of the park.
Yeah, they really did a good job of it, I feel. And I love that they decided to tackle a lot of those issues, and I think they do it justice, and I think it's an important film because of that. And to me, that makes a lot of the story. That's a lot of the reason that I love the movie. But I agree, the relationship and watching those two characters grow and as they interact together, their interaction changes, to the point where they're still picking at each other, but it's like in a friendly, making fun of each other kind of way. So in your interpretation, does their relationship develop into best friends or interested romantically?
Bro.
Yeah.
You know for sure.
I know which way you want it to be.
I'm a shipper through and through.
I know you want it to be.
I'm going to ship them so hard.
But do you feel like that's how the story actually is?
Yeah, sure, why not?
All right.
You can love people.
I think a lot of people are making a lot of assumptions.
I've watched NYPD Blue, man. They have relationships on that show.
Oh, that's a good comparison.
Right?
Yeah.
It's very NYPD Blue.
So, I don't know. I'm on the fence. I think there's an equal chance that they're just really good friends and partners.
Hey, well, here's the thing. Being really good friends and partners can lead.
No, that's true. That's true. But I think where we are in the story right now, I don't really see romance there.
Oh no, well yeah, it's not. You can maybe budding.
Mm-hmm.
Like there is, especially like when she comes to him, they do their crying thing. Like she cries, and that was super cute.
Yeah.
And you know, I kind of started seeing a little bit there. Really, throughout the movie, there's really nothing until that bit, and then at the end, because everyone does the whole like, you know, you love me. He's like, yes, I do.
Right.
So there is that too.
Right.
But I mean, it's one of those like, yeah, you know you love me, like you know you love me, Gavin.
Yes.
You know you.
Do I know I love you? Yes, I do.
I don't love you, but
I know.
yeah, I mean, so obviously, yeah, dude, I've read fanfics too, man. They can adopt.
Of Zootopia?
Right. Yeah.
That's
Dude,
amazing.
go on Tumblr. There's like this whole comic thing that's
Pass.
like cray.
So, all right. I think we're on the same page with story here.
It has like an Arctic fox.
Is that what that little fox is?
The little. Oh, that's
he's
a Finnick fox.
Finnick. I think that's right.
Big long ears.
Yeah. Cool fox. So, speaking of that, like I was going to ask you about character design. What do you think about the character design in this movie?
Some of the character design to me is a little sloppy for
Really?
the background characters.
Like what?
That first line that you see coming off the escalator when Judy first gets to Zootopia, he looks atrocious.
How?
The way he looks like they were like, all right, someone draw
like
a lion.
the textures were wrong, or
just the way that his proportions are kind of wrong.
Okay.
He just in his face doesn't look good.
I'll have to go back and specifically look at that
it
line
looks
because
weird.
I don't remember it striking
Well,
me that
compare
way.
it to the only other lion that we have in here, which is Lionheart.
Mayor, yeah.
So it's like he's really the only other like big lion that we see. Some of the background bunnies are a little bit. Their faces are just like, just draw something quick, and it looks like they just drew something quick.
They're not drawing these; they're rendered in a computer program.
Whatever, it doesn't matter. Render them quick.
Okay, well, aside from background characters, like all of the police and all,
all
of,
the
like,
police were great.
Nick and Judy and the sloths and see, I think the character design in this is fantastic. And
yeah, and my thing's just the
you
background.
would
Some of the background
think-
characters are like, but
you would think
our main
that
characters
it's
and our characters that we actually interact with, like main scene characters, are really good.
Yeah, and what I think is amazing that they did is they took what would be very easy to just do typical animal designs for all these things, but they made them all so, I guess, different than you would expect. So, like Clawhauser, you think of a jungle cat, and they're all very like toned and sleek, and like dangerous looking, and he's just this big, fat, fluffy. What is he, a leopard or cheetah or something?
I think he's a cheetah.
Yeah, and so like things like that, where they made him a chubby cheetah instead of a skinny, athletic cheetah.
Kind of like a cheetah.
They could have gone down that road where they played up all those stereotypes, or that how biology actually works, and that's part of the anthropomorphism.
Well, they kind
of
of
the
do that a
movie.
little bit, like with Bogo. Like he's like this dope water buffalo who's pretty.
Yeah, I mean, some of it just kind of follows, but then they throw other things in there where it's like, okay, yeah, we can have a fat cheetah, and I just thought choices like that were really smart in this movie because it also plays up the whole stereotype thing.
Yeah.
So I think the character design is amazing. So for me, it hits artistically on every level: the story writing, the art, the background design, the characters. I think it's gorgeous.
Yeah.
One of my favorite animated movies of all time.
And it has one of the most underrated Disney characters of all time.
Absolutely. I know which person you're talking about.
Right?
He's probably unnamed in the credits and probably even in the script.
Doesn't have any...
But
he has no
spectacular.
speaking parts. But he's fantastic.
Yes.
That little...
cat.
Probably like a jaguar, maybe?
Yeah, leopard or jaguar or something.
Yeah.
At the very beginning, they do that little play.
One on the keyboard.
Mm-hmm. When they're kids, and he's like the AV kid or whatever, playing all the sounds. He's like doing the piano. He's doing. He plays a little boombox. He plays a little keyboard with the organ sound. Yeah.
Was that
So
Night
good.
Court?
No, that wasn't Night Court.
Okay.
I don't know if it was anything or if it was just kind of mimicking those types of shows.
Okay. Yeah, it was.
It's not long enough to Shazam, so.
This is true. It was really good. Like he's the best.
He is so funny.
I told you that. Oh, what would be great is if he like works for Gazelle. That would be cool. Like he's like her AV guy. Mm-hmm. Or maybe in Zootopia 2, he's like the bad guy.
Ooh.
That would be cool.
Yeah, it'd be like a Meet the Robinsons kind of thing, where it's this little cute kid and then grows up to be a bowler hat guy.
Exactly. That would be cool.
I like that. All right, cool. So I forgot to mention a couple things about characters' designs. Judy has purple eyes.
Right?
How cool is that?
Purple eyes are dope.
That's amazing. Yeah, and it's awesome that they went just kind of crazy with eye colors. Like that to me is cool because we're watching a cartoon about animals in a city. Let's have some fantasy, you know, and why stop at eye color? I think that's great. Second thing, young Judy
is adorable.
Cutest thing ever.
Right?
Like who's cuter, baby Judy or baby Moana?
Dude, baby
because
Judy.
They came out with two of the cutest cuties that ever cuted in 2016.
Judy.
Holy cow. It's close, man. Moana was so freaking adorable.
When Judy's a young child, Judy can run around and hop. And what can Moana do? Barely walk.
Oh,
almost drown.
She shades that little turtle and walks him down the beach. That's the most adorable thing ever.
Whoa.
Oh my gosh. Your heart is black.
Right?
Anyway, the cute off 2016, it was a narrow margin of victory, whoever won.
Well, see, I also like animals more than I like people, so...
In real life, I like people more than I like animals. But in cartoons, I think I like animals more than people.
Mine's both. So.
Yeah, I can see that for you.
Yeah.
Anyway, kudos on the cuteness, Disney, because little Judy, adorable. Judy's an adorable character the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
She's just
great.
So cute.
Did young Nick look like the fox from Fox and the Hound?
He looked a little bit like Todd. It was similar proportions. Yeah, it did remind me of something, but it wasn't quite Todd. I feel like it's something else, another movie with a fox in it, but it's not Fantastic Mr. Fox. I don't know. He did remind me of somebody.
Yeah, I got that Todd impression. I was like, aw, good job,
the fact
Disney.
that he's pretty orangey in his color,
yeah.
I think that's part of it too, because that fox is like totally orange.
Yeah, for sure.
So.
All right. I mean, do we have anything else we want to talk about?
It's just so good. I want to watch it again.
Yeah, I've seen it multiple times.
I know. How many times do you think you've seen it so far?
Maybe 20.
Dang, I haven't seen it that many times.
There was a long period of time where I was falling asleep to it.
Oh, that's right. I think we talked about that on a previous episode.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I've only seen it maybe 6 times total. So, it's been out a year. I think it's pretty good for its first year.
I like it. It's very, very good.
Fantastic. You want to rate it?
5 Dipper Pines.
Yeah, this one gets 5 from me too. So, I am so glad that our awesome audience picked it. I appreciate them for Audience Appreciation April. You ready to do a top 10? 5?
Oh, no. I guess we're... Surprise, everybody! We're doing a top 10, so Josh cannot enter the thing that says top 5. So
we had talked about doing a top 10.
Well,
so that was a slip of the tongue.
You said that like 5 minutes before you came over, and Josh had to scramble and come up with a 10.
To be fair, you hadn't started your list at all.
Exactly.
You slacker.
Well, 5 was easy.
Well, we'll do 5.
Well, no, we're doing 10 now.
Oh, well, I'm not ready to do a 10.
You promised the listeners that we were doing 10.
No, I didn't.
And
it was a
now
slip of the tongue.
10.
All
we're
right.
doing a top 10, our top 10 animated cities.
All right, bring it.
All right, so I get to go first because I went.
Yep.
You went first last week because I ended it.
Yep.
I think. Did I end it?
I think so.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, you did.
All right, so for my number 10, I went with a little Cartoon Network show called The Powerpuff Girls, and I went with The City of Townsville.
Is that what it's called, really?
The City of Townsville,
That's
yes.
funny. I've never watched that show.
And 99% of the time, it is under attack.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yes. Or It's a Peaceful Day in the City of Townsville. and then something will strike, and it's not a good place to live. You will more than likely die there.
Yeah, I probably would.
I don't recommend vacationing there.
All right, I'll keep
But
that
I
in
mean,
mind.
it's a cool place to see because you get to see Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup zipping around doing all cool stuff.
Nice.
All right, so the city of
Awesome.
Townsville.
All right, well, I'm going with Tokyo from Cars 2. Did you see Cars 2?
No.
Okay. Well, they travel the world in a world series of races, and the first place they go is Tokyo. And there's this cruise through downtown Tokyo at night, and all of the neon, and it's kind of like Zootopia. It's just filled with signs, and there's like references to other Disney things in the neon, and it's amazing. During part of the scene, oh no, that's in one of the Mater's tales. So never mind about that. But there's so much detail in it. So Tokyo from Cars 2 is my pick at number 10.
You were doing that, but I was getting the Tokyo Drift.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, because, I mean...
Why not?
Right? Well, whenever you say Tokyo...
This is what is playing in your mind.
Tokyo and racing equals Tokyo Drift.
Yeah. Well, they do a drifting short in Mater's Tall Tales. And in that, they do a drifting race. And in one of the scenes, they drift through a restaurant, and you see car versions of Mike and Sully from Monsters, Inc. It's pretty awesome.
Oh, that's cool. My number 9, I went with from the DC animated universe, with Gotham City.
Ooh.
Also not a place where you would want to vacation.
Okay. Well, we'll see. I'll be interested to see if the other famous DC cities on your list.
Metropolis?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay. I'm surprised Gotham is so low.
Oh, I mean, well, my other ones are so high.
Oh, that makes sense.
Well, yeah, it's because it's like Gotham. It's a cool. I mean, it's a really nice city, especially in the animated series. They do a really good job drawing it. But it's one of those I wouldn't really want to go there.
Right.
Because it seems like I'm either gonna get mugged, or I'm gonna get killeded, or the Joker's gonna spray acid in my face. Something like that's gonna happen.
And then take your wallet.
And then take my wallet.
And then laugh. All right, cool. Well, I'm going with a very famous television city, Springfield, from The Simpsons.
Cool.
I think that's woven its way into American pop culture. It's so iconic now. It has to be on this list. So, yeah.
Okay, my number 8, from a little anime called Fairy Tale, I went with the city of Magnolia.
Ooh.
It's the city in which the actual magic guild of Fairy Tale is located.
Nice.
Yes.
Awesome.
Great.
I've never seen that.
It's great.
Here's one that I know you've seen. How about Agrabah? That's my number 8.
Oh, audience appreciate, not audience. Nope. Anime guest Robert McCollum is in Fairy Tale.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Nice.
He plays Jalal. Fernandez?
Yes.
It's Fernandez.
Yep, it's Fernandez.
It's Jalal. And Mystigan.
Yeah.
All right, so you said what?
Agrabah.
Oh, okay.
From Aladdin.
Oh, that was it?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
No, I mean, there's enough said, right?
My number 7 is Zootopia.
Ooh, wow. I'm surprised it's that low.
I mean, we don't really spend a lot of time there. I mean, we spend the whole movie is there, but we only get to see 4 districts.
Yeah.
Of this 12 district place.
Right.
We don't get to see all of it.
So if we'd gotten to see more, it'd be higher on your list?
Probably.
Oh, okay. Wow. Interesting. Yeah. Okay. My number 7 is the town of Cheesebridge. Do you remember what that's from?
Nope.
It's from the Box Trolls, Leica film. You saw Box Trolls, didn't you?
Yeah, I didn't remember what the name of the town was.
Yeah, so it's that cool town built on that really steep hill. Like, it's like a dome-shaped town almost. And those windy streets that go up it. It's fantastic. Nice. Great little town.
Your stomach, dude.
I know, dude. It's doing backflips on me right now.
I hope the mics pick it up. I don't think they will, but I hope they hear it.
Sounds like whale noises or something.
Noises. It's great. My number 6 is from a little anime called Neon Genesis Evangelion. I went with Neo Tokyo.
Oh, yeah.
Because, basically the thing that clinched that in higher than Zootopia is the fact that we have, like, the Tokyo, and then whenever the angels or it comes night, like, everything kind of, like, dips down, and then that's when all the the structures like rise up to the top and everything looks all cool. And then when an angel attacks, they go back down. So you still have it's still the same big huge skyscraper, but then when it goes down, it's underground and everything. It's really cool.
Protected.
Yeah,
it's a cool idea to have like a bunker for the whole city.
Exactly.
Basically,
it's like sirens going like okay, bunker.
Nice. I forgot about that.
So
one.
Neo-Tokyo.
All right. Well, my next pick is an anime pick.
What?
You know what it is, right?
No.
Metropolis.
Oh, from
from
the
Metropolis.
Movie Metropolis.
Yeah. So that one had to go on my list because I feel like it's such an important part of that movie. It's basically like I feel like the city itself is a character. So Metropolis.
For my number 5, I went with Death City from the anime Soul Eater, which is home to the DWMA, which is the Death Weapon Meister Academy. Yes.
Death Weapon Meister Academy?
Meister Academy.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Located in, I believe, Arizona or Nevada.
Huh.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Very Japanese, but they're like, America.
Awesome.
Because it's cool.
Interesting. Is it like an Area 51 kind of thing?
No. I mean,
okay.
in this world, like everybody knows that there's there's Meisters and magics and stuff like that.
Got it. Nice. Well, I'm going to continue our Tokyo theme in a way and pick San Francisco from Big Hero 6.
Low on the list.
It's a beautiful, gorgeous city. I love the design work that went into that. I really especially love those kite-shaped turbines that are up on tethers. Cool. I don't know if they're like windmills generating power or what they are, but they're awesome.
I would assume they're like power generators.
It seems like it.
Turbines,
yeah.
My number 4, I went with New York City from Futurama.
Oh, nice.
Such a cool place to be.
Good pick. Good pick. We both picked a Matt Greening.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right. My number 4. We're getting down. We're getting close. The mythical, legendary city of El Dorado. From The Road to El Dorado. Oh, I don't have anything else to say.
Then I was going to play the EXO song, El Dorado.
Oh, God. Thank you for not finding it.
Oh, come on. It's great.
No.
My number 3 is my last anime.
Ooh.
It's Academy City from a certain scientific railgun and a certain magical index.
Okay. You've talked about those before.
Yes.
What's neat about that city?
It's a dope city. It's like all science. Like everything is.
It's all laboratories and stuff.
Not really. I mean, you have different schools that teach these different sciences. Like everything is basically science. So like you have these cool little robots that are just like clean everything up. You have I can't remember. I should have done a little bit more research. Oh well. Yeah, Academy City.
Dope city.
I'll talk about it later.
Got it. All right. My number 3 is none other than Halloween Town from Nightmare Before Christmas. I love that little dark,
What
creepy
about Christmas Town?
No, it's not very interesting to me.
No.
The song he sings there is fantastic, but Halloween Town is awesome. I feel like I could navigate my way through that town. I've seen it so many times. I know where everything is.
My number 2, I went with from Disney's Big Hero 6, San Francisco.
Nice. Number 2. Whew. I thought that would be... I kind of thought that was going to be your number 1.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know what your number 1 is.
Oh. What's your
My number 2 is today's city, Zootopia.
Oh. What would be your number 1 then?
Oh, come on. You're not going to be surprised.
Oh.
Do you have any honorable mentions?
Of misfit losers from Pinocchio.
Oh my God. Do you have any honorable mentions?
No, I have no honorable mentions.
So you just had 10. All right, let me go through mine real quick.
Oh, Lord, here we go.
So I got the Island of Berk from How to Train Your Dragon. Atlantis. It's pretty cool.
I forgot about the Troll City from...
Yeah.
Dang it.
What do they call it? Troll...
Do your thing.
It's something. Anyway.
Troll Market.
Troll Market. Yeah, that's really cool. We should have put that on there. Mount Olympus from Hercules. I think that's a really cool little god city. I got Paris on here twice. Once from Hunchback of Notre Dame,
and
which was
once
amazing.
from Miraculous Ladybug.
And once from Ratatouille. And they both do a spectacular job of representing Paris.
And Miraculous Ladybug.
No,
Dude, it is the Frenchiest French show ever.
Yeah, but I can't put something on my list that I haven't seen.
Whose fault is that?
Monstropolis is on my list.
What that is?
From Monsters Inc.
I would
You never
gather,
saw that?
Never.
Poe's Village from Kung Fu Panda. Blythe Hollow, the town from Paranorman.
Oh, okay.
That's a beautiful little town. Quahog, had to go with a little Family Guy.
Oh.
I like Quahog.
Well, because your wife watches it every single night.
And then I also have one more of the cities from Cars 2, which is Porto Corsa, which is the Italian, like, it's like Monaco kind of looking.
Oh, they have a cool race there with windy roads.
Yeah.
So it is Monaco.
Awesome. Yeah. I think it is Monaco where it is, yeah. So, all right, dude. What's your
my
number one?
I went with my last thing Disney. Last thing that I could think of.
Mm-hmm.
Gravity Falls, Oregon.
Oh, nice. I didn't even think of that.
Yes.
Dang, that should have been on my honorable mentions, maybe on my top 10.
Yeah.
That's a fantastic
It's
pick.
an awesome place.
I didn't know if you're going to go like Pride Rock or something.
That's not really a town.
I know. I just didn't know where you were going. I couldn't, like, since you put San Francisco at 2, I was really stumped.
I don't know what your number one could have been. At first I thought, when you didn't say it, and I was like, oh, and he didn't say it in his honorable mentions, and you're like, you're gonna know it. I was like, oh, okay, cool. He must mean Gravity Falls, which I'm guessing you didn't. You probably chose like London.
Nope. I'm surprised you haven't guessed it already. So, I mentioned Cars 2 twice. Cars 1 features none other than the beautiful, quaint little town of Radiator Springs. My favorite animated city, a city you will be able to visit yourself in 3 months.
Well, here's the thing. I'll have the option to visit it myself.
You will. I will not force you.
Not.
I will not force you, but I'm going there.
But I'll make you go.
Yeah. But I'll have Liam force you. I can't, but Liam probably could.
Dude, Liam can't force Jack. What's he gonna do? He's gonna be like, look at my tattoos.
And you'd be like, ooh, I like your tattoos.
I'll fangirl all over. Be like, oh my gosh, Liam, we were used to be in a band.
Hilarious. So that was an epic top 10.
Yeah. A good way to end Audience Appreciation.
Yeah. Give him
with a top 10.
A double bang.
Because cities had been voted on a couple times.
I think so. I think several people did that. And I could have added more cities to my list. Like, I couldn't stop thinking of cool animated towns and cities. So I thought this was a good one.
All right, so we had to do the giveaway drawing a little bit differently. Because unfortunately, right now, Gavin is actually at Disneyland. So it's Sunday, April 23rd at 3:57. So I'm going to give Gavin a call. Previously, I went ahead and put all of the contest applicants and everything. I put them in a randomizer, tallied up exactly who, DM'd us, did the retweets, everything like that. That took about 2 hours to find everything on his page and my page. Everybody that used the hashtag, everything. Got them in the randomizer. So what we're going to do is we're going to give Gavin a call and announce the winner. All right, Gavin, I got you on.
All right, what's up, everybody?
So how's Disney?
It's magical, of course.
It's magical.
Yeah.
One could say, could you say it's the greatest place on Earth?
It's the happiest place on Earth.
Oh, same thing.
I don't know if it's the greatest place on Earth, but it's close. It's one of them.
All right, so I went ahead and did our drawing without you. So I gathered everybody's stuff, put them in. So the winner of the Audience Appreciation April Awesome Swag Contest, they will win a Blu-ray copy of Toy Story 1, 2, and 3 in a convenient box set, an awesome X-Men The Animated Series print by our good friend JP Perez, so you can find him on Instagram at artbyjp, a 4-pack of super cool Studio Ghibli socks, which may become a 3-pack, because I may take one from the winner. I hope they don't care. But, an awesome Animation Station podcast button. Is there anything else? Oh, yes, 2 more things. A volume 1 of the Death Note manga, and a copy of Star and Marco's Guide to... Oh, I got this. Hold on. It's on my bookshelf. Hold on. Star and Marco's Guide to Mastering Every Dimension. So,
It's quite
little,
the haul. It's quite the prize package.
yes. And so what we did the same way that we did our Audience Appreciation April, how we picked our movies that we were going to watch. Put all of everybody in, the number of times that everybody voted. I think Carolina had the most because she was doing stuff every day.
That's
Like
awesome.
she was reminding us about everything. So we put everybody's in there. Well, we had a lot. So what I decided to do, so same thing, I put everybody in the randomizer list, and I did the randomizer 4 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And the winner of Animation Station's Audience Appreciation April is Citizen of Disney.
Oh, no way!
Yes.
Oh, man, it looks like we rigged it, dude.
I know, it really does. But
Oh, man, that's hilarious.
But I did go ahead and no, I'm not even going to say it because it's going to make her mad. That she won, because Carolina, like I said, she had so many in there, the most out of anybody. She won the first one and she won the third one. But since we did it the 4 times for April, Citizen of Disney pulled it away.
All right, well, here's what I'll do for Caroline. Let's have her DM me, and I'll draw her a trading card of whatever she wants, because she was.
Yeah, I've got something special for her too. So
Yeah, she was our most active audience member by far, so she deserves a little something. So, but congrats to Brittany, our good friend from Cloud City Cast. Awesome. I'm happy to dole out the magic to other Disney friends from Walt's original Magic Kingdom here in California.
okay, well, okay, I was gonna ask you more, but it's.
What do you want to ask?
Oh no, forget it. I'll talk to you. I'll talk to you later.
All right.
All right.
When I get back.
All right. Well, goodbye, Gavin.
Bye.
All right. So that was the Audience Appreciation April winner.
Yes, it was.
Congratulations, winner. We
Congrats.
won't know who you are for another 2 days. So
Good job, winner.
congrats.
I'll be somewhere else when we find out.
Exactly. All right. So we just want to again thank all of our listeners in April. You guys are awesome. You reach out to us on Instagram, kind of on Twitter, a little bit on Facebook,
We're
mainly
mostly
on
active
Instagram.
on Instagram, yeah. But also DMs and
Oh yeah.
texts for those of you who have our text members.
And we wanted to give a thank you to all of our fans because we are in multiple countries around the world.
We are global.
We are global. So we want to say a thank you in descending order.
Okay.
Or descending order from like most to least.
Okay.
For all of our wonderful fans. So thank you everybody in the United States,
Woo.
Australia,
Oh.
the United Kingdom,
Nice.
Canada,
Ooh.
Brazil, Iceland, Sweden, Estonia, Japan, Germany, Vietnam, Norway, Kenya, the Netherlands, the Islamic Republic of Iran,
Ooh.
Myanmar, Taiwan,
Wow.
the Philippines, Kuwait, Sri Lanka, other regions. I still know that. There's other regions.
That's the ISS.
Probably. Bangladesh, Argentina, Uzbekistan, Austria, the United Republic of Tanzania,
Ooh.
Saudi Arabia, Singapore, Nigeria, Spain, Italy, Iraq, the Maldives, Malaysia, the Bahamas, Israel, and the Russian Federation.
Wow.
So thank you to all of our wonderful listeners
that is
around
so
the world.
Cool.
We wouldn't do this if we didn't want to.
Yeah, that's true. We love doing it, but
Exactly.
we love it that
And we love the
have
interactions from all of you people
all over
as
the
well.
world that want to tune in from time to time.
Exactly.
So, thank you guys. Thanks to all the listeners, especially the ones who've just been listening since the beginning too.
Oh yeah.
Like who've stuck with us the whole time, because we obviously have people that tune in and tune out, along the way. But
go through, find certain episodes.
right,
You're like, I want to listen to that.
Right, but there's some of you who've listened to all the episodes who always interact with us. So super thanks to all of you loyal listeners. And it is just so cool to think that we have somebody downloaded one of our episodes in Bangladesh and listened to us. At least started to listen to us.
Yeah,
we don't know if they finished.
They're mean to each other. Nah, I don't care about that.
That's hilarious. No, it is a cool thing, but we super appreciate everybody that downloads, that listens, and tells us they like what we're doing.
And definitely, if you don't interact with us because we would love to hear from you.
Sure, yeah. Tell us where you're from. Tell us what you like to watch. If you want us to review something, let us know. Especially if you're in a country that has animation coming out that you think we may not know of, let us know.
Oh, yeah.
I'd love to know.
That would be fantabulous.
Totally.
So I would definitely skip something that, we've seen 100 times.
Right.
To watch
if
something that we've never
Tanzania has an animation studio, we want to know about it.
We want to know.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, Gavin, do you want to tell them what's in store for anime?
Yes. So now that we're wrapping up Audience Appreciation April, we want to give a little preview of anime. This is our next big themed month, and we have 5 episodes in May. I'm totally pumped about this. So we're going to kick it off with a Titanic movie, none other than Akira.
With our good friends at Cloud City
Yeah,
Cast.
that's going to be awesome. Next, we're going to go down to Weepy Town and watch Wolf Children, where I'm told Josh will cry. After that, we're going to go to Studio Ghibli for Porco Rosso, a movie I've been wanting to show you for a long time now. I'm really pumped about that one. And then we're going to do Psychic School Wars, which is another one you're bringing to the table. And then after that, your favorite anime of all time, Summer Wars.
Is it my favorite of anime of all time?
Ooh, has it been toppled? Oh,
Nobody
I can't wait to find
out. But also, we have something special going on during anime as well.
Yes.
We reached out and we got in touch with some awesome anime voice actors.
Tons of talent.
And we're going to be putting those episodes out. So we'll have our regular Monday episode.
Mm-hmm.
And then each Friday in May, we will put out a special interview with a voice actor each Friday.
Yeah.
So I think we have Marissa Linty.
Excellent.
We may have 2 with Marissa Linty.
Oh, hey, the more
I
the
can
merrier.
either put it together, because it's weird, because that one was filmed on the old equipment.
Oh, right.
So it sounds like we're in a tunnel.
Right.
And now it doesn't sound like we're in a tunnel.
You could be like chapter 1 and chapter 2.
Yeah, that's what I think.
She was awesome.
She was fantastic.
All the guests were great.
Oh, yeah.
It was so fun recording with all of them.
We also have the crazy experience that we had with Robert McCollum.
Oh my gosh!
Where
on and off and on and off.
We filmed one episode. We didn't record our audio, but we had all of his.
Yeah.
So then we tried to do it again, and then we messed up. And then we kept having computer issues, and it was all kinds of crazy. But we finally got one.
Yep.
So we have Robert McCollum as well.
In the can. Yep.
We also have the extremely talented Jade Saxton.
Mm-hmm.
She was great.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't get to do that one.
No, I didn't get to do that one.
She was fantastic.
Sweet.
Great little person. Wow, that was a weird thing to say. Josh, cut that. That was stupid. And then we have, for all you DBZ fans out there,
yes,
we have Kyle A. Bear.
Mm-hmm. He brought the energy.
Oh my gosh. That was
awesome.
like a ball of fun with him.
Yeah.
He was going and we were laughing.
It was great.
That was a hard one to cut because there's so many laughs in there
and
I was just like, oh man. At one point, I think like towards the end, I just give up.
Mm-hmm.
So like you'll hear some stuff and then like at the end, it's just like Josh didn't care anymore. It's like just leave it all in. It's too much.
So we're looking at 9 episodes in May.
9 episodes.
It's gonna be awesome.
Maybe 10. I mean, with Marissa's, we could technically be 10 episodes.
Sweet. So we'll have tons of content in May for you guys.
And we also have a special anime giveaway. Our give-a-may. I hate that every time I say it.
It's great.
It should be hashtag give-a-may.
Yeah.
Our anime giveaway will be. We have a special. We ordered one of those anime loot crates.
Mm-hmm.
They're loot anime, whatever. One of those.
Right.
With the theme is something, and it's got Attack on Titan. I probably should have looked that up. When we make the post, I'll look it up. That's all good. It's got Attack on Titan, Black Lagoon, some other stuff in it. Yep. We have some awesome art from our good friend Ryan Garrett.
Yep.
He's donating some dope art.
Look at his stuff on Ryan Garrett Art on Instagram. He's good.
He's donating a couple pieces. Are you doing anything?
Sure, I'll throw something in.
Doing a thing?
Yeah.
Okay. And we're looking at doing one more special thing. Maybe a CD or a DVD.
Ooh,
depends on what I feel.
Maybe a soundtrack?
Maybe a soundtrack.
Certain awesome soundtrack?
A certain awesome soundtrack from a movie we just watched.
Cool, I like that idea.
Yeah, a little anime movie. All right.
Sweet.
So yeah, that's what we got in store for May.
I'm pumped, man. We're going from one awesome month to another.
Yeah, and
It's awesome.
we'll put posts out, in advance, letting you know when we're doing everything, what the contest is, what you got to do for that.
Yep.
This contest is going to be a little bit more different. It's going to be a little different
Okay.
than our last one that we had. That was like 4 months long.
Yeah, it ended up being a little long.
That was weird.
It made sense to us in the beginning, but then it kind of...
And then I honestly, I forgot about it. I was like, oh yeah, we're doing that.
Yeah.
It's been 3 weeks. We should have done this already.
Well, I think it'll all work out in the end.
All right. So Gavin, where can everybody find you?
On Instagram and Twitter at Gavin Otteson Art.
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Josh L. Kane. You can find the podcast on Twitter at Animate Podcast.
On Instagram at Animation Station Podcast.
And on our website, animationstationpodcast.com. You can find all of our episodes on iTunes.
And Stitcher.
And through the website on the little podcast tab. Click on that. All right.
I think that's about it. I'm ready.
Well, you're about to go for Disney.
Yup.
So you have fun over there.
Will do.
All right.
I'll look for some Star and Marco stuff for you.
You're going to go get one of those Starbucksy things.
Oh, right now? Yeah, I'm going to
we're
go get
gonna
one of those
some unicorn
stupid
thing?
unicorn drinks for my wife.
I want to go just so I can see what the heck this thing is.
Yeah, it's like a tie-dyed Frappuccino.
Yeah.
All right.
That should be a Facebook story. I mean, Instagram story.
It can be. We can do that.
No, let's work. All right, so for the Animation Station podcast, I'm Josh.
I'm Gavin.
Bye-bye, little butterfly.
Made you look.
Thank you for listening to the Animation Station Podcast. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Animation Station Podcast. Follow us on Twitter at Animate Podcast. Subscribe to us on iTunes. And join the conversation at SecretSuperheroClub.com, where you can connect with our podcast friends, Cloud City Cast, Getting Into Comics, and Shaun of the Gathering.